thanks so much for joining us today for Studio 512. It is time to spring into some new looks. Stephanie Coltress O'Neill, a good friend of the show, is joining us in studio today with some fabulous outfit inspo from Estilo Boutique. We love any day you're with us, Steph. It's good to see you.
So good to see you. You look amazing.
Well, thank you right back at you.
Thank you.
And it's not only because you dress well, but you take good care of yourself.
Well, I
too.
try. You know, it's not easy, but I also do dress well, so thanks.
You do dress well. And speaking of, let's start with your outfit for today.
Oh my gosh. So I wanted to wear a set today. It's all about sets. Sets are the rage. It's like a 2-for-1, right? You can wear this together or separately. So I'm wearing all cream, which is always so chic in spring. But I just loved how these two paired together. You can see the embroidery goes with the embroidery. And it's comfortable and it's chic and it's perfect for spring.
Well, and I'm thinking about Mother's Day not being too far away. What a perfect outfit for a Mother's Day brunch.
Exactly.
Whether you're the mom or whether you're the daughter in attendance.
Either way, that's the beauty of sets too. It's like it looks seamless, but it's also very comfortable.
A nice gift idea.
Exactly.
Okay, my friend, if you'll come to me just a little bit, we'll bring out your gorgeous model for the day. It's Camilla. Florals for spring. Go ahead and say it for me.
Groundbreaking.
But how cute is she in this floral dress?
I'm obsessed. I always love florals. I think that exudes spring. But I love the 3-dimensional florals that you can see on this dress. It is just beautiful. The colorful palette, just spring in full bloom, looks amazing on Camila. And again, spring is all about floral rebirth, all the things. This dress exudes that. And you cannot go without seeing her shoe.
Oh, they are so cute.
How gorgeous is this? This floral pattern on this shoe is everything and kind of ties it all together. And again, just to point out the heel on this shoe, it's a thick heel that is so comfortable, so good to wear. It gives you good stability. So this is a beautiful example of the floral patterns for spring.
Well, and I love the way you accessorized it too, because you didn't go flowers for the earrings, but you went leaves. So you're still in the nature theme.
Exactly. Very spring, very fun. I love this gold-filled leaf. It just kind of brings it all together as well.
And a good example of some of the accessories that you carry in
Yes,
store.
exactly. Some good bold gold. I love
like
that. Love that. We have a lot of that.
Stumbled onto it.
Exactly. But this goes perfectly with this dress. And especially when you have a busy pattern, just do something gold. Don't try to do too much. Bold gold is good.
Bold gold. We've trademarked it. I'm loving it. All right, Camilla, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I'm going to have you talk to me a little bit about the rack that you brought in today. I am seeing another little set to show off.
Exactly. Sets were huge to me because I'm selling it all day long. Again, 2-for-1. These skirts, these midi skirts are huge right now. And the floral pattern, like I said, is everything in spring. So these two together just look amazing, looks like a dress, and then you can wear them both separately. So invest in the set.
Well, and I can say as someone who is touching this set right now, it is light, it is airy, it is linen-y, it is cotton, and that is something we need as things are heating up.
You are exactly right. Cotton linens, we have cotton linen blends. That is huge for spring because I wish Austin had more of a spring, and we've actually had a decent one, but let's be real. It's normally 80-90, so you got to have some breathable fabrics. Obsessed.
So vests are still so big.
Vests are so big, and they're so great for Austin again because it gets hot. And then stripes are a big thing too. So I loved this set together. Nice denim set, lightweight denim. The creams are always amazing in spring too. So I loved this look.
I think it's fun, and another one of those like you can take each piece and do a little something with it. This looks a little bit different. It's still a set, but now you're playing.
Exactly. How fun, right? You would normally not put this together because they're different looks, like different horizontal, different vertical, but so fun together. And the stripes, very nautical theme, very fun. And a lightweight sweater. We sell a lot of short sleeve sweaters in spring because again, let's be honest, we can look the part, but we might not be in 60 degrees.
I was gonna say, I tried a sweater at the beach when I was in Maine, but that's the only place that's gonna exist.
That's right for Maine, exactly.
All right, let's skip to the gentleman stuff. I want to talk about some of that before we let you go.
We have such fun things for gentlemen. Okay, so this terracotta color is big right now. Burnt orange for UT.
Always good.
Invest in it. Always great. Love this. This is terry cloth in a shirt. Hello, you can get wet at the beach and it dries off because it's like a towel.
Perfect.
Great and comfortable.
And then
florals. Groundbreaking for men too.
I love that. And then of course, speaking of men, we've brought I'm not going to say he's your better half. You guys are
we're pretty equally equal. Yeah. Some days are different than others.
But let's go ahead and bring out Todd, who looks amazing, and he looks very beachy.
He looks very Very beachy. Again, embrace the short sleeve. This is a great lightweight fabric, and the colors are great. Men, don't be afraid of color. This is a good example of kind of embracing that terracotta color along with the blues and stripes. And lightweight denim, light denim first of all, and then lightweight is great. And then I love his sneaker. We paired it with a nude sneaker.
Is super cool.
So cool, right? And again, goes with everything. Don't be afraid of a dressy sneaker, guys. This color is great.
So this is a different sort of color of leather than I would have expected to see otherwise.
Exactly.
This is kind of like the summer version.
Summer version. Normally you have like a dark leather, grays, things like that. This is a good neutral palette for guys as well.
Looks good on you, Todd. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And any other last minute tips that you're seeing for spring or as we head into summer, trends that overarchingly you're looking at?
I mean, you're looking at a lot of reds, a lot of yellows. Again, invest in the set. That's just such a good investment.
It's coming up every year.
It really is. I mean, it's a big thing. Who knew it would still be here, but we've done really well with it. And look how pretty. And everybody looks good in this color, by the way, guys. Spring is about tanning and things like that, so that golden touch against a yellow is everything.
Love it. Okay, and then since you have a little bit of red, I'm going to show it off.
Red, people are scared of red. It's a power color. Don't be scared. It's a big color this spring. Invest in something red. You'll feel great in it and you'll look great.
Okay, I love this dress, but tell me, what is it, broderie anglaise?
Yes, wow.
I'm trying.
Okay, girl, yes.
Does it have a slip in there? Because
Yes,
otherwise
it does.
Okay.
So that is another trend. No, this one actually comes with a slip. Another trend, though, is the sheer fabrics.
Okay.
So that is something. This one has a slip underneath. You'll kind of see it worn all different ways. Some people wear a slip, some people don't. We sell it with a slip, but sheer fabrics are all the rage as well, too.
Okay, you have got so much going on, always on the cutting edge of everything.
Thank you.
And just before we let you go, last 10 seconds or so, men's, women's, yes, but tweens as well.
Tweens, kids, we have it all. We're a one-stop shop for the family. Come visit me. I can style everybody.
I believe you. All right, Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you can learn more today by shopping in person or online at estilaboutique.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Greenleaf Plumbing, AC, and Heating. Tori Crow, plumbing manager, and Carlos Salerno, HVAC manager of Greenleaf, are here to talk to us about what their company offers for Central Texans, including a big giveaway that they have going on right now. And Tori, my first question is for you. Just tell us about who y'all are.
Well, as the name suggests, our company is Greenleaf Plumbing and HVAC. We're a locally operated plumbing and HVAC company in the area, servicing Round Rock and the local communities around the Austin area.
Yeah, we're about to get into our hottest month. So you guys are doing something really cool, Carlo. You're doing the Comfort for a Cause campaign to give away a free AC system, which can get really pricey. So talk to me about what inspired you guys to do this.
There's a lot of homeowners in the Central Texas area that just can't afford some of the prices. And as you've seen over time, the price is only getting higher. We want to be able to give back and help. Especially just a family in need, that we can take care of them this summer the way that our customers have taken care of us over the years.
That is so wonderful. So, Tori, what does the winner actually receive?
Well, actually a pretty big deal. The winner receives a full install of a new HVAC system in their home.
That is cool.
It does have to be, they do have to have one present for us to actually have to replace it.
This is actually life-saving, what you guys are doing in some ways. So if you don't mind, Carlo, why does giving back like this reflect your company values?
One of our core values is actually respect and care for people. So I feel like this is just something that aligns perfect with what we believe in. So we can take care of folks the same way that they've taken care of us over the years.
Tori, talk to me about the contest, how long it's open, when does it close, when do we hear the winner?
Well, the contest is going to run until May 31st is going to be the final day where we will make the decision, and based off of all the feedback we get from the community, and pick one person to be able to do this for. So May 31st we'll be picking the contestant, and we will be announcing it on June 5th.
We love someone who can write in and tell us a story that way, and why you or your friend or someone that you nominate is we should consider them for replacement, right? So yeah, tell us a story. We want to see your story.
Well, if they give us a call in the next 48 hours, just for viewers that are watching this right now, you will receive a $50 off any HVAC tune-up to get us out there. probably a great idea, and we think it's a great special for your viewers.
A very good idea. And guys, it's so cool what you're doing to give back to the community. So thank you so much for what it is you do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Nominate someone today at comfortforacause@greenleafhvac.net. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Greenleaf Plumbing, AC, and Heating. Welcome back, everybody. Epicerie is launching two very special experiences, Muscle Monday and Happy Hour. And joining us now to tell us more is Chef Kate Schwartzlows. Chef Kate, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you here. And you and I were talking off camera. I always feel bad that the audience can't smell how good it smells in Studio 512. Talk to me about what's going into this pan right now.
Yeah, we've got, we're starting off with some braised collard greens.
Okay.
And we are cooking mussels, but it's kind of our southern take on mussels, and this is on our lunch menu at Epicerie.
So already in the pan, you've got some of those collard greens, you've got some onion. Talk to me about what else has gone in.
A decent amount of butter. Yeah.
And did I see some bacon or some croutons, something like that?
Yes, we do have some rendered bacon in there, some shallots. It's really just the best smelling things.
Oh, it's really lovely. And as you said, mussels smell amazing when they come together. So how do we get going with this?
Yeah, we're gonna add all of our mussels in here next and deglaze with some cider, which is kind of a fun way to do mussels. It's a little bit different than doing white wine, which is a lot more popular.
Sure.
We're also gonna add some more butter in there because we're French and it makes things taste good.
Yeah, you told me that there's a term for adding cold butter in at the end.
Yes, we're gonna mount it into it, make a beurre monté, which makes it a little bit emulsified and super creamy and tasty.
Emulsified. I'm learning vocabulary from this woman today, which is amazing. All right, so the mussels are on. We haven't added the cider yet. How long do they need to be hanging out on what type of heat?
We're gonna do it on high heat. It's only gonna be about 30 seconds, and I'm gonna turn it up pretty high now. Add the cider into them.
And could it be any sort of cider we want?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I use a dry cider. I think it gives it a lot of nice tartness to it. And once we add that cider, we've got it all the way on high. We're just gonna cover it a little bit so it steams.
Mm-hmm. And we want to get those suckers to open up.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I told you off camera, and you were surprised to hear this, that actually the reason that we have you in with us today is because someone else in the food world said she is like this secret amazing chef that doesn't come right out and say, hey world, look at me, but you've got a whole lot going on. What do you feel when you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel really good. I like to be in the kitchen. I like to do all of the actual cooking back there. I will make it out in the dining room every once in a while to say hi to people and bring stuff out and get to see everyone having fun out there. But I truly enjoy the cooking and teaching people how to cook.
Wonderful. And you grew up in Beaumont, so you grew up on the coast. So seafood is not new to you. Do you feel like this is part of your inspo?
It is a little bit a part of my inspo. Mussels aren't usually found in the Gulf, but when I was in New Orleans, one of my favorite things to do was to go sit and have mussels and fries at a little French place with a friend. We'd have order after order, and it's kind of the inspiration behind our new Mussel Monday.
Well, and that sounds very French, right?
Yeah.
Just relaxing, having bites, and making it kind of an elongated meal. So is that kind of the idea at Epicerie?
Yes. So we like to have a lot of fun, have some good, we've got a lot of great wine deals on our lagniappe menu as well. And on Mussel Mondays, we do $8 French 75s as well. We've been selling
I love a
tons
French
of those.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good to me. Yeah, so let's delineate these two things. First of all, Mussel Monday. Talk to me about what's going on there.
Yes, so every Monday, we're running a deal of bottomless mussels and fries.
No way.
Yes,
Okay,
so you can have
and your
however much
friend
you want.
could put away a lot during that time. That sounds amazing. So is it just show up and eat as much as you can?
Yes, it's $32 a person, and you can literally have as much as you want.
That is a crazy deal, actually, for Austin, and especially because I know we've got such a high-quality chef doing all the muscle work.
Yeah.
Muscle work and muscle work.
And I think people are taking it as a challenge. We've had people have 4, 5, and 6 plates of mussels, and they're just going after those French 75s, and they're pretty incredible.
Well, that sounds good to me. And then you mentioned a word that I had not heard before today, lagniappe,
Yes.
which is apparently some sort of Cajun word for happy hour,
And
right?
so it means means a little something extra.
A little something extra.
Yeah.
So you've got that going on as well. Talk to me about the details of that.
Yeah, so that's Monday through Saturday from 3 to 5 is our little happy hour menu. And then we also have 50% off bottles, all under 100.
Amazing.
And some other great classic New Orleans drinks that we highlight during that time as well.
So is it very New Orleans style food, or is it more traditional French that we find at the restaurant?
We've got a really good mix. It's a lot of inspiration from Louisiana and also French, and then also we're in Texas. So we're gonna use all Texas ingredients for the most part, and kind of combine all of those things together.
Well, and what is your background in chefing, if I may? Where did you learn, what
In
to
New
do
Orleans.
in the kitchen? In New Orleans.
Yes.
So the same place that you were having these wonderful mussels and frites
Yeah.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I learned from my dad really growing up, but then I started cooking New Orleans. I was there for about a decade and then came on over to Austin.
Well, we're happy to have
Yeah.
you. These have been boiling now. I'm starting to see them open up.
Yeah.
They're opening up beautifully. Everybody's going to be able to see that as you can see them kind of rising to the top here. What happens next in the mussel journey?
So we're gonna add some more butter into it as well,
As you said, very French.
right? And we're gonna let that just melt into it. You don't really have to do much. And this is honestly, if you do it at home, is one of the easiest dinners.
I'm really surprised at the very small amount of cider needed. Like that can then be something poured into a glass and shared.
Oh yeah, yeah. One for them, one for me.
Yeah. So once the butter melts down, it's pretty much it,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty much it. I'm gonna add some
That's like
salt
less than
and
10
plate
ingredients.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing. And then if you come by and grab a baguette from us, it's the best thing to dip into that broth that it makes as well.
Oh, that sounds really good. And I'm guessing that you guys are making that bread in-house.
Absolutely, every morning. That's
Every
it.
single
Yeah.
morning. Okay, that's amazing. We'll wait for the butter to cook down just a little bit. Chef is salting. Is there any step in the creation of these mussels that you would say to yourself, okay, this is where people could get hung up?
Just waiting for them to open. You only want to eat them when they're open, and then if there's some in there that don't open, don't eat them. Just put them aside, eat the open ones, and they're the tastiest.
Gotcha. And if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and have you pour it because
Absolutely.
we're running out of time, and I want to make sure everybody
Yeah.
sees how gorgeous they are. Oh, it looks amazing.
And these are topped with braised collard greens. And then we're just gonna finish them with a decent amount of herbs on top.
And y'all, it's bottomless on Mondays. Unbelievable. Chef
Yeah,
Kate,
it's
thank
what
you
you
so
want.
much.
Yeah,
we
thank you.
appreciate it. For more information on everything fun happening at Epicerie, visit epicerieaustin.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Lighthouse Solar. Big news today, you've got to hear this. Solar just got a whole lot more valuable. Homeowners can now save 1/3 upfront and earn 30% more on the energy they produce. So what's going on? I'm here with Stan Pipkin of Lighthouse Solar to break it down. Stan, it sounds too good to be true.
Well, Rosie, it's real. It's quite amazing. The things that have happened since last year have meant that we've got a new day for solar. The 30% tax credit is gone away, but new innovations in how people can purchase solar means that there's a discount baked into the price now, so no complicated tax credits. And so that just means it's as good as it was then. Mm-hmm. Added to that is that the cost of energy has gone up, and so the value people get for solar when you put it in is also going up. So that's two-pronged approach that means solar today is better than it was yesterday.
And you're saving 1/3 just right out of the gate.
That's right. It's just more affordable, and there's no complicated tax credits to file. It's a simpler transaction.
Not only folks are paying less to install, but they're actually earning more every single month. This wasn't the way we saw solar going necessarily.
Exactly right. I mean, we as an industry have worked hard to come back to the table with something that is attractive for homeowners. And that's true. So solar on your roof is now working for you financially harder. So it's a better investment today.
It's hard to say no to something like this.
Well, it's true. The reality is people are seeing this for anew, and it's really incredible.
Well, let's talk about some global news and some local news because energy prices continue to fluctuate. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people will think solar is not the investment that they thought it was just because of some things that are changing with laws.
Yeah, the reality is we are in the middle of an inflation crisis. it's on the mind, it's impacting everybody, and energy is a big part of that. So energy pricing is going up. We see it all over Texas, all over the world. Solar is a way to fight against that inflation in a very direct way.
And that, not only that, but we've got local news to update people on too.
Yeah, the other side of that coin is real. Unfortunately, the solar industry has grown very quickly, and it's not been without some speed bumps. And so companies, not all companies have made it. There's a lot of disruption, and we encourage homeowners when they're looking to do this to be very careful about who they work with. We've been in business almost 20 years, and we encourage people to do their due diligence.
100. Okay, saving 1/3 today, earning 30% more tomorrow, taking control of your energy for good. What do you say about that?
Well, now's the time to own your own energy future.
Stan, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosie. Good to see you.
Stop renting and own your energy future with Lighthouse Solar. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Lighthouse Solar. Earth Day is in April. It's the perfect opportunity at this time of the year to have a conversation with world-renowned bat conservationist Dr. Merlin Tuttle, who happens to be, everybody, an Austinite. He's here with some bat education for us this morning. And I've been looking forward to this all week. I can't wait to learn more. Merlin, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, talk to us about how bats came to be your conservation passion. How did you fall in love with bats?
Well, I don't know that I actually fell in love with bats. I just find bats incredibly fascinating and important. And it all started when I lived near a bat cave as a teenager in high school and saw them doing things that the book said they didn't do.
Ah.
They hadn't read the books.
The bats hadn't read the books, and so therefore you got into studying them. And of course, I think a lot of people associate bats with some scary things, right? The potential for rabies, it's nocturnal, it can be, associated with some devilish stuff. How have you worked over your decades to change kind of the narrative on bats here in Austin?
Well, when I first came to Austin, my first visit was occasion because I read a headline in a newspaper saying the hundreds of thousands of rabid bats were invading and attacking the citizens of Austin.
You're kidding.
Not kidding at all. And people were actually signing petitions to have them eradicated.
And we're talking about the Mexican free-tailed bat, I'm guessing.
Right. But actually, in the entire history of Austin, no one has ever died of bat rabies. And yet, we hear this all the time as though it's a big problem. We only have 1 to 2 people that die of rabies from a bat in all the U.S. and Canada combined annually. Compare that to 45 deaths in the U.S. alone from dog attacks or thousands from spouse attacks. I point out that anybody who is brave enough to own a dog and get married certainly has no grounds for being afraid of getting rabies from a bat.
No need to be afraid of bats. Okay, and let's talk about some bat facts that might surprise people. You told me off camera there's probably nothing I could ask you about bats that you wouldn't have an answer for, which I find incredible.
Well, I don't know everything there is about bats to know, but we're discovering new things all the time. But bats are truly incredible. They come from giants the size of eagles to little bats that are no bigger than a bumblebee. They're bats that are as brightly colorful as butterflies.
Yeah.
There are bats that are just absolutely incredible. They're very intelligent. I can train a bat newly captured from the wild. I can train it to come to my hand on call in sometimes as little as 5 to 10 minutes.
So they're smart.
And bats that I've trained to come on call when released back to the wild have been caught 4 years later, marked bats, and they still remember to come on call to a hand.
You are kidding. So they've got good memories in addition to being smart
Right.
and quick to learn.
And at Houston Tilson at my talk, I'm going to show a video of a little bat that big trying to train me to feed it on command by coming and bumping me in the nose when it wants to be fed.
Really? So they've got some personality as well.
Well, the latest research shows that bats have social systems strikingly similar to those of higher primates. They adopt orphans, they have long-term friendships, they travel together. They are full of just incredible surprises. I'm still being very surprised by things I'm discovering after having studied them for 65 years.
That is, well, and I think it's keeping your brain young as well, because to continue to have these new inputs, it's exciting. It keeps you plugged in, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Talk to me about the Mexican free-tailed bats that we have here, because I think, you know, if you haven't taken the bat tour, you might be surprised by some of the facts that come out of there, like the fact that it's mostly mamas and babies.
Well, the bats under our bridge arrive in about March, and most of them depart in October. About 500,000 spend the winter here. So you could see a nice emergence on almost any night of the year if it's been hot and dry for a while. They come out extra early only when it's hot and dry because there's not enough to eat and they're looking for food early. Mm-hmm. But they overwinter in Mexico, most of them.
And they fly to Mexico potentially that far to get food every single night.
They climb as much as 10,000 feet above ground, and they can travel at speeds aided by tailwinds of 100 miles an hour.
They sound like superheroes. It's pretty incredible.
They have navigation systems that are believed to be more than 1 billion times more efficient than anything we've ever developed.
With a B, billion. That's incredible. So you have a talk coming up. You mentioned it earlier at Houston Tillotson. It was moved, so it was originally for Earth Day, but now it's going to be on May 2nd. Just tell us a little bit about that speech.
Well, in that talk, you'll see bats that are just as cute as any panda you ever saw. Maybe I'd like to see some of my bats put up against pandas in a beauty contest. I bet they could beat them. We will show all kinds of bats doing incredible things, from the bat trying to train me to bats that use flower petals to guide them. The flower that's bat dependent opens a petal like this, and it's shaped as a reflector, and the bat aims its sonar into that reflector and it guides it to the flower, just like airport landing lights guide pilots at airports. And in fact, that discovery is now a potential breakthrough for developing guidance for autonomous vehicles to read signs.
Real world applications. I hate that we have to leave it here. 7 minutes is just not enough time to talk with you, Dr. Tuttle, but we really appreciate your time today, and good luck at the upcoming talk. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Of course. All right, Merlin hopes to inspire bat conservation, y'all, worldwide. Learn more at merlintuttle.org.
Y'all, we're here at the Zach Theater in downtown Austin for the premiere of Poetic License. We're going to talk to some of the Apatow family as well as some of the incredible actors featured in this film, so let's get to chatting. The concept of this film, or the premise anyway, is really fascinating. What drew you to be a part of this film?
I think it was honestly Maud. You know, I really wanted to work with a first-time director, and that felt like very exciting. Yeah. And then when I found out that I could do a chemistry with Andrew Barth Feldman,
like,
that was even more exciting. I know, the chemistry's writhing.
Oh,
Were you doing an interview?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
So there was definitely no fun on set.
There's zero fun on set. Very serious. No, it was a blast.
Something that I think is interesting within the plot of this film is that you see Leslie's character kind of at this crossroads and not really sure what to do. What's a crossroads you faced either personally or in your career that you kind of had to overcome?
Oh, I mean, so many crossroads in my life. With acting, like I feel like with like my like actual acting, like I don't know. I mean, like, you know, what jobs to do, what things to take, what things are flashy and nice but might not agree with me, but everyone kind of tells you to do them. I don't know. So many. This interview would take forever.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, what's it mean for you to be here at Austin at South by?
It's incredible. I've heard so much about South by Southwest, and it's my first time here, and I'm just so excited about it.
Well, welcome to Austin. Congrats on the South by showing, and have the best time tonight.
Fantastic.
Thank you. For more from all of our South by Southwest coverage and more from A-List, visit KXAN.com and follow us on social media. Hey guys, we are here at the Domain standing in front of the newly opened Mexican Sugar. Rosie and I are going to check out the food, the margaritas. We cannot wait.
It's supposed to be traditional flavors, but with a modern twist. And I will say we're here during the lunch rush, and people are coming out in droves.
It is packed in there, and you guys, the space is absolutely beautiful, so let's go check it out.
Sounds good to me. Mexican Sugar is a newly opened Cocina y Cantina restaurant and bar in the Domain, serving up the heart of Latin flavors with fresh, scratch-made dishes and handcrafted cocktails. Chef Yuval Ochoa is here today to tell us more about what's on the menu. And first of all, Chef, thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for being here.
It is awesome out here, and I will say it's popular. We're here right around lunchtime, and people are in and out of this restaurant. I'd love to hear a little bit about Mexican Sugar, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, Mexican Sugar, we focus on having like super fresh ingredients, super organic produce, and we do everything from scratch.
You've brought some dishes to show me today, but we're gonna start over with the freshest of the fresh. We're gonna start with a ceviche.
All right, so our ceviche is made with striped bass, and it's super fresh. We get the fish every day, super fresh. We cut it, marinate it. We serve it with avocado, pickled onions, and tomatoes, and a little bit of juice. Here we have a pork chop. We brine it 24 hours, and then we cook it super slow, and we finish it on the grill with mesquite char.
Oh, okay. And the rice that we are seeing on that plate is actually chimichurri rice. Is that right?
It is. We do a twist on the rice. It's more like a South American, Argentinian type of.
Ooh, delicious.
Super good.
And I wish everybody at home could smell how incredible these fajitas are. Fajitas we're doing extra special because they're ribeye fajitas.
We have our ribeye fajitas served on the seasonal vegetables, and we serve it with butter. This is lime butter that you serve it in the table.
Ooh.
You do it like that.
Oh, it looks good.
Yes.
Mole, I think, is something that has some traditional elements to it. I think people are always surprised to find out chocolate's in the mix.
Yes, of course. This is, our mole is very special because it's not that strong. It has all the traditional elements of mole, the chiles, the chocolate, but it's not that heavy. It's super light and it's super good. It's one of my favorite dishes here.
Mole enchilada sounds really good. And then I loved to see this dessert come out because I'm a sugar fiend.
Yes,
Talk to me about your donuts.
Those are our churro donuts, and we serve it with cajeta and orancho maple syrup. Dulce de leche, which is the candy we make with milk and sugar. And you burn it until it's super good.
You didn't need to talk me into it, but now you've talked me into it even more.
This is a perfect representation of what we do. Bold flavors, but super fresh. And our tortillas are very special, are handmade. We make them to order.
Everything made in-house. You just can't do it any better than that. Chef Ochoa, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Now, how about something delicious to wash it down with? Our Blake Haynes is standing by at the bar to check out some signature flights and cocktails. Let's go party. Vamos de fiesta.
Yeah, that's right, Rosie. I have made it inside to the bar. I'm hanging out with General Manager Luke Wise. Luke, how are you?
I'm doing great, Blake. Thanks for being here.
I'm so excited to learn more about your beverage program and the drinks you guys offer because I was just learning some of the history. So why don't you kind of tell me how you guys came up with this menu?
Yeah, so everything on our menu starts with the margarita.
Yeah.
Classic Daisy cocktail. And then we just kind of explore that to the nth degree. So the first one here that I wanted to show you today is La Catrina.
Yeah.
This is a mezcal margarita. So we've replaced the tequila with mezcal, and then we've kind of bolstered sort of the racy acidity with some sweeter tropical fruits. So there's pineapple, passion fruit, and that really balances the smoky characteristic. And that's probably our #1 staff favorite. Just give it a shot, you know? I'll take it back if you hate it. Yeah. But exploring new things, I think, is one of the most exciting things about coming to Mexican Sugar.
Explain this contraption to me, because this is quite a concept.
Yes, this is the Power Lunch standby. This is our compadres. So this is a Don Julio margarita, classic margarita, and then we do a sidecar of Don Julio 1942. And you can choose your own adventure. If you want to shoot that and then hit the margarita, dump it in your margarita, however you want to do it.
Everyone loves a frozen drink. I don't care what time of year it is or what time of day it is. So tell me about this amazing frozen flight you've got over here.
Yes, Blake. Summer's almost here. I am probably going to regret putting this on TV, but this is our frozen margarita flight. I describe it as like a love story. It starts with our hibiscus here, which is our sweetest margarita. We do a version on the rocks as well. This is kind of like the first date, and then when things get a little more serious, we have the Classico. It's a bit racier, a bit brighter, zinging. And then we seal the deal with the spicy watermelon margarita. This is our machete, which is also one of our most popular. This is 100% the gateway to Mexican Sugar.
Can you speak to the kind of the freshness of what's going on behind the scenes here with your drinks? Because you were telling me about your syrups and your juices and really how that means a lot to you all.
Yes, 100%. So we build everything fresh in-house. We're doing our own juices, batches, syrups, tinctures, you name it. Every day, 7 days a week, I've got a guy in the back. That's his only job. And I think people are always shocked at the scale that we operate on, that we still are that committed to quality and freshness.
But if there's one thing that I know about Austin, it's that people love their happy hour. And we're actually in happy hour right now, so tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, we are. So we're in happy hour right now. We do happy hour Monday through Friday from 2 to 6. So 20 hours a week of happiness. We do $7 margaritas, $2 off food. It's an incredible value. And this is for Austin. This is for people visiting Austin. This is for our neighbors. It very much is a love letter to Austin. We've got an incredible team here that is passionate about the food, but most importantly, passionate about the people that come through that door.
Live your best life out here at the Domain. Luke, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure.
Cheers. That is good. You can check out Mexican Sugar now.
Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Greenleaf Plumbing, AC and Heating, and Lighthouse Solar.